Yo, 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 it's your boy Ugo Onyianta with Yankees Digest, bringing you all things Yankees. Listen, I told you guys, I'm for real, okay? I'm a real Yankee fan. Like, I don't just do the content creation thing. I'm really about it. I'm fresh out the stadium. I was just at the stadium, Yankees, Reds, in person. I was live with my peoples. I was there, all right? 5-4, hard-fought game, frustrating game to watch in person. We're going to dive into it, peel back all the layers. Thanks again for coming in on this journey with us as always. But before we even begin and hop into these chapters, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. We're trying to grow this channel as rapidly as possible, and we're doing it too, man. We see the uptick in subscribers and viewers. Thank you guys for tuning in as always. But we're continuing to grow this channel. Hit that like button if you love all things Yankees. Yankees Digest, the home for everything you need to know about the evil empire. But let's get right to it. A lot to talk about, a lot to rap about in this episode. Let's get right to it. Whew, Elly De La Cruz put on a show. Man, oh man, man. This kid put on a show, man. Listen, I'd heard about this guy. I've seen a bunch of highlights. Obviously, I'm not a big Cincinnati Reds fan, but every time on SportsCenter when you see a Reds highlight, you see your boy Elly De La Cruz putting on a show, and he did that. He lived up to the billing. I got to see it for myself live in 4K, man. A triple, a 2-run home run. Man, he lit up Yankee pitching. Heel, Caleb Ferguson. It didn't matter who it was. He was having his way up there. And what you saw, what I saw in person, forget about what you guys saw at home if you watched the game. What I saw in person in 4K was a bona fide superstar, man. I saw a guy that can hang with the Aaron Judges of the world, that can hang with the Juan Sotos of the world, that can hang with the Rafael Devers and the Gunnar Hendersons and the Bobby Witt Jr.'s. I saw the Bryce Harpers. I saw a superstar. Like I said, in 4K, in person, man. This guy put on a show. Again, and everything he hit just sounded a little different coming off the bat, man. There's just a couple of guys in the MLB that have that type of skill and have that type of sound. Where the ball just sounds different coming off of his bat, man. And, you know, Soto's got it. Judge has it, of course. Devers has it. Man, you name it. A couple guys have that capability, but this guy's another one. And I just saw a complete baseball player, and he put on a show in the Bronx, and he led the way. It was 5-0 in a blink. You know what I mean? And what you saw again was just a superstar energy from top to bottom. Also, Benson went deep as well with a 2-run home run. Listen, man. We'll get to Luis Heel, man, but the Reds, they were just living and dying by the long ball. You know, they weren't really doing anything out the ordinary, hit and run, and you know, I mean, just lighting up the scoreboard. They only recorded about 5 or 6 hits for the entire game. But man, oh man, De La Cruz and Benson, they put on a show. They both went deep, and they both definitely let it be known that it's their party. You know, they had a party in the Bronx, and all the Reds fans were invited. So that's a big reason why they were able to pull out this 5-4 win. But man, oh man, it was. If you're a Reds fan, Reds Digest over there, I know you guys have fun watching that game. But as a Yankee fan, man, it was a little less than to be desired to watch in person. But yeah, De La Cruz, he put on a show, man. But again, let's keep this party rolling. Let's keep that same energy. Heel, whew, man, oh man, Luis Heel, he looked lost, man. He looked lost. This is becoming a reoccurring theme with him, man. He only lasted 4 innings, 4 earned runs, 3 walks. He hit 2 batters, only 3 strikeouts, and man, he only allowed 2 hits, but he never seemed like he was in control of this game, man. And that face right there, that's you saw that face early and often on the big jumbotron in the stadium, man. You're seeing a guy that's just out there searching, and the fastball command. He's got one of the best fastballs amongst all pitchers in baseball right now, especially young pitchers. But when you don't have fastball command in the major leagues, you could throw the ball 104 miles per hour. It doesn't matter because you're not hitting the edges, you're not locating, and you're not you're not overpowering these hitters, because once again they'll just take the walks. They'll just take the walks. And when you're wild within the strike zone, that's when you give up hard hit baseballs. The velocity doesn't matter if you're not locating. I've been saying this for years as a baseball fan and someone that grew up playing baseball. You know what I mean? If you're wild outside the zone, you're going to walk a lot of guys. But when you're wild inside the zone, I mean, David Cohn, he said that perfectly on Sunday Night Baseball a couple of years ago when Luis Severino was struggling his final season with the Yankees. When you're a pitcher, especially a young pitcher that has dynamite stuff, and you're wild within the zone, you're going to give up some hard hit baseballs. You know what I mean? And that's what you saw from De La Cruz. That's what you saw from Benson. And that's a big reason why Heel continues to be on his heels during this stretch here. Man, it's very, very difficult to watch. I mean, he's given up something crazy, like 12 runs in his last 3 outings. Again, the Orioles lit him up. The Mets lit him up. And now the Reds, granted they only had 2 hits, but it was 2 hard hits with Benson and with De La Cruz with his triple, man. So Benson's home run and De La Cruz's triple. So again, like Luis Heel, man, that look right there, that sums it up. You know, he's a guy that, again, he might be 9-4. He definitely deserves an all-star appearance, but he has not pitched well in going on a month now. And you're beginning to see what I was fearing, and a lot of Yankee fans that fell in love with his story early on in the first half of the season. You're seeing a guy that is young and very well might have hit that wall. You know, we don't want to admit it, but you're beginning to see that. The wheels just start turning. The mechanics get out of whack. He's walking too many hitters. Again, like I mentioned, the fastball command hasn't been good. And again, his bread and butter is his fastball, but all his other great secondary stuff, man, we love that power changeup of his. He's not locating that. His slider's not looking good. He's barely even throwing it. And he's not giving the Yankees length. You know, so this is becoming, fool me once, you know the saying, fool me twice, you know the saying, like, fool me 3 times, you guys know the saying. Insert the blanks. This is, you're seeing it. That face right there, he's making that face. Us Yankee fans, we're making that same face. Man, he's getting rocked, and the control is a problem right now for Luis Heel. And again, I said it about Nestor Cortez in a previous video. When you start to talk about guys who possibly are going to start postseason games, if Aaron Boone has to keep it 100 with himself. If you can't give me length, if you can't get guys out consistently, if you're walking guys, hitting guys, giving up hard hit ball after hard hit ball, you're not giving me length, I can't start you. Not in a playoff game, not in a postseason game in October at the Evil Empire headquarters or on the road for all the marbles. I can't start you. You know what I mean? So again, this face right here, I want Yankee fans to be familiar with this, because if you start to continue, because this is 3 starts now and counting, if you start to continue to see this face being pulled after 4 innings pitched, this is the same thing happened against the Mets. He didn't get out of the 4th inning in that game either. If you start to continue to see that face, you're not going to see Luis Heel in a postseason situation starting. Maybe coming out of the bullpen, a la Jonathan Loaisiga, he might actually fill that role in if he continues to struggle like this in a starting capacity. But this is very troubling right now. I am very, very, very concerned about Luis Heel, and if you're a Yankee fan, you got to be concerned too. You know, because this is a guy that, again, he's got primo world class stuff, but he's searching right now. He's struggling, and he's got to be better. And again, come postseason time, if it doesn't turn around, he's gonna find himself in a bullpen, and don't be shocked if it happens. Just remember, you heard it here on Yankees Digest with your boy Ugo Onyianta, bring you all things Yankees as always. So, you know, but before we get to the final chapter of this video, let's keep it a buck, man. Hit that subscribe button. Become an OG subscriber. The subscribers are actually blowing up now, so we appreciate all the old subscribers and new subscribers that are coming on this journey with us. But if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, hit that subscribe. Be an OG subscriber. Get on this train now. D train, 4 train, B train, whatever. Get on this train now, and with your people here at Yankees Digest, man, bring you all things Yankees. So, but let's bring it on home. Let's keep this party rolling, and let's keep that same energy. All rise. Aaron Judge continues his MVP march, man. And man, again, I got to see it in 4K. I believe the last 3 or 4 Yankees games I've been to, Aaron Judge has hit a home run. And this isn't nothing new, man. Aaron Judge has been putting on a show for the Yankees all season long. And, you know, the numbers speak for themselves. You know, we got to update these a little bit more. But, you know, just to give you guys a full context, just tonight, he went 3 for 4 with a home run. No big deal. His average is up to 321. That leads the majors. His home runs, 32nd he hit tonight. That leads all of baseball. 83 RBIs. That leads all of baseball. And 98 hits. That leads all of baseball. I mean, come on, man. He's flirting with a triple crown, and it's just the halfway point of the season. And again, all the talk coming into this season was about this guy. It was about Juan Soto, and rightfully so. He's balling out too. He's on his way to the All-Star game as well. But Aaron Judge just had to remind y'all, and just had to remind y'all folks exactly who he is, that he's him. All right, he's the captain of the Yankees. He's the best player in baseball right now. So miss me with all the Shohei Ohtani, miss me with all the Mookie Betts, miss me with Bryce Harper, Rafael Devers, Gunnar Henderson, miss me, even Juan Soto even. Miss me with all that. This is the guy right now. Aaron Judge is the best player in baseball right now. It comes with a double-edged sword, though, because, you know, this is what I'm fearing. I'm fearing that Aaron Judge is going to start to turn into A-Rod in Texas. Generational season after generational season after generational season, and they don't win. And granted, the Yankees aren't going to get to the point where they're losing, you know, 90 to 100 games every single year like Texas. That's not the parallel I want to draw here. It'll never get that bad. Granted, they were pretty bad last season, but Judge was hurt. It's getting to the point where he's putting together these monster once-in-a-lifetime seasons, and the rings are not coming. And, you know, this season, again, Yankees have a lot of work to do come trade deadline, and you want further proof of that. Let's take a look at this box score. Let's take a look at this box score, because that tells a story. And again, look at the production. Where's the production in this lineup? I want somebody please comment away and let me know, because maybe again, I was just at the game. You know, I had pretty good seats too. You know, shout out to my boy Mongo and my boy Steve Wild thing for hooking me up with the tickets. But look at that box score. You tell me, outside of Ben Rice and Gleyber Torres, who combined for 3 RBIs, where's the production? Where's the production? Because I see a lot of zeros. And mind you, it wasn't like the Yankees were going up against Sadie Koufax or Roger Clemens in his prime. They were going up against Graham Ashcraft. Graham Ashcraft, who came into the game with a whopping ERA of 5.20 and left with a whopping ERA of 5.20. He held the Yankees to 4 hits, 3 earned runs, and 3 strikeouts in 5 innings pitched. And that box score tells the story. All right, where is the pop? I mentioned this in the previous videos. Gabby's mentioned it too. All of us here on the channel, we've mentioned this. Brian Cashman has to be sitting, punching air at this product right now, because it's not good enough. Outside of Judge, who's having another MVP campaign, he's going to collect his second MVP. You heard it here first. Juan Soto, who's having another great year. The payday's coming as well for that. Who is giving you what you need in this lineup right now? And don't tell me, oh, well, don't worry, just wait till Giancarlo comes back. Mr. Strikeout, Mr. Exit Velocity, he wasn't giving you much either. All right, let's just keep it a buck. Let's just keep it a stack. That's what we do here at Yankees Digest. All right? You have problems right now with this lineup. There are too many holes. There's too many dead spots in this lineup right now. And I'm telling you, Cashman, once again, needs to get Judge some help. You are wasting an MVP season from the best player in baseball right now because he doesn't have enough around him. Volpe, he's struggling right now. Verdugo struggling. My guy. You guys know how I feel about Verdugo on this channel. He's struggling. Again, if you need Ben Rice to save you, who very well could be back in the minors, for Spencer Jones, who might get called up, or the Yankees might trade for Cody Bellinger or somebody. Listen, you don't have enough right now in your lineup to get you to the promised land, because I'll keep saying it till I'm blue in the face. In a 7-game series, this lineup's not good enough to beat a Baltimore, or dare I say, a Guardians team right now. I just don't see it. So tonight was a frustrating night. 5-4, they battled back. I will give them credit for that. You got to give them credit. The Yankees battled back. They showed a lot of heart and grit, but man, they're missing some thunder and some bombs in that lineup right now, and it just can't be the Judge, man. It just can't be this guy, man. He can only do so much. He can't hit 9 times a game and pitch as well. You saw struggles all through, and you saw the deficiencies in this team in this opening game. And it's a 3-game set. There'll be 2 more games, but man, this was a tough one to drop for New York, and they're gonna have to bounce back because again, the Orioles won, so they're a full game back in the AL East, and that battle's just gonna continue. But that does it for this episode of Yankees Digest, man. Again, hit that like button. Make sure you like the channel. Smash that like button. And again, make sure you subscribe, man. The subscribers, they're coming in. They're flying in right now. Appreciate you guys. But come on back. Come on this journey with your boy, Ugo Onyianta with Yankees Digest, man. We're just getting started. We want to thank everybody that's been tuning in. And, let's get this championship. Let's get this parade going. I got the shuffle shirt. Again, no bobblehead. Yankees didn't win, so you ain't going to see the Aaron Judge bobblehead. You ain't going to see the Soto or the Giancarlo bobblehead. That's only when they win. So hopefully they can bounce back in Game 2 tomorrow night and finish strong going into the All-Star break, man. But thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in to Yankees Digest, where you can find all things Yankees. See ya.